Alright, grab your truffle shovels and your treasure maps because we're about to dive headfirst into the world of the Goonies. Let's start with the fact that The Goonies is a movie that has everything: adventure, humor, heart, and of course a whole lot of 80s fashion. From the get-go, we're introduced to our band of misfits: Mikey, played by Sean Astin, Mouth, played by Corey Feldman, Data, played by Ke Huy Quan, Chunk, played by Jeff Cohen, and Brand, played by Josh Brolin, who also plays Thanos. And of course, their respective love interests as they navigate their way through a small town on the brink of foreclosure. Mikey, the leader of the group, is determined to save their neighborhood and their homes from being turned into a golf course by the evil and nefarious developers. And how does he plan to do that? By going on a treasure hunt, of course. But this isn't just any treasure hunt. This is a hunt for the lost treasure of One-Eyed Willie, a legendary pirate who supposedly hid his loot somewhere in the caves and tunnels beneath their town. So, armed with a map, a few gadgets, and a whole lot of heart, the Goonies set off on their adventure. Along the way, they encounter all sorts of obstacles and challenges, from booby traps and water slides to the infamous Fratelli family, who are also on the hunt for the treasure. And let's just say, these guys are not your average family. Mama Fratelli is a hardened criminal who will stop at nothing to get what she wants, while her sons, Jake and Francis, played by Robert Davi and Joe Pantoliano, are bumbling and ridiculous in equal measure. But perhaps the most memorable member of the Fratelli clan is Sloth, played by John Matuzak, Jake and Francis's deformed and misunderstood brother. With his sloping forehead and endearing personality, Sloth quickly becomes a fan favorite and a symbol of the movie's underlying themes of friendship and acceptance. And of course, no Goonies recap would be complete without mentioning some of the movie's most iconic moments. There's Chunk's heartwarming confession to the Fratellis about his love of ice cream and his tragic tale of getting his tongue stuck to a frozen pole. And who could forget Data's hilarious attempts at being a gadget master, from his retractable boxing glove to his spring-loaded boots. And then there's Mouth, the wisecracking member of the group who's always ready with a quip or a sarcastic remark.
No, I want the Villa Scalapini. I want a Fettuccine Alfredo. A bottle of fettuccine in 1981.
Whether he's translating for Rosalita or teasing his friends about their crushes, Mouth is a character who always keeps us laughing. But beyond the humor and adventure, The Goonies also touches on some deeper themes. From Mikey's struggles with his family potentially losing their home to the Fratelli's broken family dynamic, this movie explores the complexities of relationships and the importance of sticking together through thick and thin. And let's not forget the romance. Whether it's Mikey's crush on Andy or Mouth's flirtation with Steph, there's a love story for everyone in this movie. And who can resist the charm of the infamous waterslide kiss between Mikey and Andy? Overall, The Goonies is a true classic that has stood the test of time. It's a movie that has something for everyone, whether you're in the mood for laughs, adventure, or just a good old-fashioned feel-good story. And it's a movie that has left an indelible mark on pop culture, inspiring countless other movies, books, and even video games. So the next time you find yourself longing for a little bit of nostalgia or just a great movie to watch with friends and family, look no further than The Goonies. It's a movie that will leave you feeling uplifted, inspired, and maybe even a little bit like doing the truffle shuffle. Yes, that's right, the truffle shuffle.
Your life! First you gotta do the truffle shuffle.
Chunk's iconic dance move has become a symbol of The Goonies and a beloved meme in its own right. And speaking of Chunk, can we just take a moment to appreciate how underrated he is as a character? From his love of food to his hilarious one-liners, Chunk steals the show in every scene he's in. But of course, the heart of The Goonies lies in its message of friendship and sticking together through thick and thin. Whether it's Mikey rallying the troops or Sloth joining forces with Chunk, this movie shows us that even the most unlikely allies can come together to achieve greatness. And let's not forget the soundtrack, with hits like The Goonies Are Good Enough by Cyndi Lauper and 8 Arms to Hold You by the Goon Squad. This movie has some seriously catchy tunes. And who can resist singing along to Hey You Guys every time the Fratellis make an appearance? In conclusion, The Goonies is a timeless classic that will continue to inspire and entertain generations to come. It's a movie that captures the spirit of adventure and friendship in a way that few others have. So whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer to the Goonies gang, grab some popcorn, settle in, and get ready for a wild ride. And who knows, you might even feel inspired to go on a treasure hunt of your own. Just remember to bring some Baby Ruth bars and a sense of humor.